All right, hi guys. This is Ken Blumberg with Get Real with Ken Blumberg. This is one of my cold calls from a couple nights ago. As you probably know, I specialize in probate, and I like to get on the phone for about 2 hours a night. It is very, very effective in having a full pipeline of clients ready and willing to sell their properties. So I love cold calling. This is a call I did recently. I think you're going to get a lot of great value out of it. So remember, if you are newer to cold calling, you need to watch this to the end so you get all the nuance out of the call, so you know how to navigate different variables in a conversation. So watch to the end, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to partner with me and you want to do cold calls and you want to see the other strategies that I use to very great effect to keep my pipeline filled with new listings, go ahead and reach out to me. We can schedule a call, and I'm happy to talk to you and see if we're a good fit. We can also do one cold calling session with absolutely no obligation. But anyway, go ahead, like, subscribe, and check out this video. I think you're going to love it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, is this Emily?
Hi.
Yeah, hi. This is Ken Blumberg. And Emily, the reason I'm reaching out to you tonight, I'm kind of playing detective tonight, so I appreciate you playing along and taking a minute with me. But my understanding, Emily, is that maybe you inherited a home on Loch Lomond Way here recently, or maybe a little while back even. But do I have that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, thank you for sharing that with me. That also makes me believe that maybe you'd lost somebody recently. May I ask, were you close to that person, and how are you doing?
Yeah, it was my dad. My dad passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you doing?
We're okay. Yeah, we're doing okay.
Okay, got you. Yeah, my mom just went to a nursing home. Well, it's about a year ago, so it's not even that recent, but it's just been really tough just to see her no longer be able to function and have her, her own place, and just kind of doesn't really know who she is anymore. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? Was it something that you knew was coming, or was it sudden?
He got sick, and it happened a lot sooner than what we thought, so it was a little bit of a shock. But what is this about?
Right. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, just I know
okay.
I'm calling you out of the blue, so I was just curious how you were doing, and I'm glad you're doing okay. The reason I was reaching out to you, I'm a local real estate agent here that specializes in probate. So I help people with all facets of probate, getting them a cash advance if you're struggling to make your payments on the property while you're waiting for the probate court, changing locks out, putting cameras up, helping you with any repairs, carpet, plumbing, paint, landscaping, anything you might need, all the way down the line to getting you a cash offer or helping you sell on the resale market, just depending on what you're trying to accomplish. And also the condition of the home usually factors into that. If if the home needs a lot of work, then generally a cash offer might be the better option. If it's in good condition, then you almost always want to sell on the resale market.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you considered what you're going to do with the home yet, or are you still kind of in the grieving process?
I'm not. I'm trying to get out there actually next week to kind of evaluate and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. We're not sure yet what we're going to do, but thank you for calling.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure to speak to you again. I always know when I call, the circumstances is not always the best. And, thank you for being so kind, even though you're going through a lot of emotions, I'm sure, right now.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Emily. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as you're not sure what you're going to do with the house, are you thinking about renting it or moving into it, or?
No moving and no renting, but we just got to go look at it and see, what we want to do. But it's not going to be a probate situation. I know that, so that's good news. But as far as
it's in a trust.
Yeah. So that's the good news is we were able to clear it through the judge already, and so it'll be through trust. So that's the good news. But we're not sure yet. I mean, there's a couple options that might come about, but I'm gonna go out there next week and kind of evaluate the property and see what our options are.
Right. Okay. And you have insurance on the home right now, and the lights are on, and utilities.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We've been paying. Yep.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
So.
And do you have anyone kind of keeping an eye on the house, or do you have cameras up yet?
We do. Yep. We do. We have some really good neighbors that are pretty good about keeping an eye on and making sure they notice if anyone goes close to the house and stuff like that. So
yeah, good. Yeah, that's definitely dealing with vacant homes a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things you always want to have lights on, if not lights on timers, and then for me, when I list a property, I never want to put a lockbox on the front door or a sign in the yard, because those are telltale signs that might tell somebody to go look in the window and then discover the home is vacant. And bad things can happen. So it's definitely risk versus reward. It's never a good idea to do those things. So I'm glad you have people watching the house. Is there anything that you might need to have done, like clean out or repairs or anything like that? Are you aware?
Well, I think when I get out there, I've been out there, I've gone out multiple times, but I think when I get out there, I'll be able to kind of figure out more. And I'm not sure really what we're going to do, to be honest. So I think, when I can get out there next week and evaluate and stuff, I'll have a better idea. So
Gotcha. Okay. And I don't want to be presumptive, but it sounds like if you're not going to move into it or not going to rent it, then it seems like the logical decision would be to sell it, I guess, unless you're going to use it as a vacation property. Because otherwise, why would you want to have a home sitting vacant that you're potentially paying on? Unless you're going to use it, then it probably is going to be more trouble than it's worth. The Las Vegas can be fun, so I don't know if that is even a consideration. But Emily, would it be helpful maybe if I sent you some comparable sales on the property? I know you might.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I know you might have been looking at Zillow, but Zillow can be pretty off sometimes. Especially if there's a gated community or guard gated community or next to a non-HOA property, things like that. Zillow doesn't really count very well for proximity of other properties. So it's always more helpful to look at the comparable sales, active, pending, and sold in the subdivision, or the or in a mile radius. The smallest radius possible, but community's best, and then you can go out to a mile like an appraiser would do.
Okay.
I think I might have your email, but I'm not sure if it's current. Is it ESTREED@msn.com?
No.
Okay.
That must not be mine.
Okay. Then can I get your email, Emily?
Sure. It's ELROSELL
ELL
10 at
10.
gmail.com.
And let me read that back. So ELROSELL 10 at Gmail.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'll send you all the active, pending, and solds in the community. Yeah, and I guess at this point, if you haven't seen the home, then you might not know what you need. But please do know that I do have any resource that you possibly could need. Again, if you need to do an estate sale, I have great people. If you need just to donate the items in the house or trash things out, I even have people that can help families divvy up items. So they itemize everything, take pictures of everything, and then they help people decide who's taking what, if that's what's necessary. Sometimes there can be a contentious situation where people are having trouble deciding on who gets what, and they kind of
right. No, yeah, we're good with that. I don't think we have to worry too much about that.
Right. Everybody's getting along.
Fortunately, so yeah, everyone's pretty good.
Okay.
So I think it's just getting out there and just evaluating all this stuff, and I still have to go through quite a bit of it and kind of figure out.
Personal affairs and pictures.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you want to make sure that you get, all the personal effects that are going to be sentimental.
Totally.
Yeah. And the other thing is too, I sort of learned this the hard way. But now I make sure I destroy any documents that are left in the house. I know especially.
Okay. Yeah. I've been shredding stuff as I come across it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's embarrassing, but I had a person that was referred to me that I trusted, and they were in the house, and then a few days later, there were started to be, apparent fraudulent claims being made, and I'm not even sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it was the person that I was working with, but just putting one and one together. I was like, okay, just the timing of it was, led me to believe that it was a strong possibility. And now I make sure if somebody does entrust me to help them clean out the items, that I don't just throw those out or put somebody else in charge of that, that I make sure that I destroy the documents first.
Okay.
Before we donate anything or, address any of the other items. So just something to be aware of. But, it's great you're in a trust. So yeah, you don't have to go through the probate process because it can be extensive. So I'm glad your father thought ahead. Other than the comparable sales, is there anything else that any other questions that you have or?
If you just leave your contact information in the email, that would be great, because when I get out there, then I can kind of evaluate, and when I come across some things, if I do have any questions, I can give you a call.
All right, Emily, perfect. And do you think it's too soon for me maybe to meet you and view the house, or would you just prefer to get there?
Let me just get out there first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get out there and kind of get a sense of an idea of what we want to do, and then I can, if I do need your help, I'll for sure reach out. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'll if it's okay, I'll also text you my Zillow reviews, just so you can see.
Sure.
Yeah, how many? I've sold 350 homes. I think it was more. I don't know. Zillow had me at 400, and then they reduced it for some reason. I don't know if it was a data thing or whatever. But anyway, I have a extensive track record that you can look at, and 200 plus reviews. Vast majority very positive. Of course, one or two bad ones. Try to make everybody happy, but it's hard sometimes, but I try.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I always, I really, this is my baby and take it seriously. So I'll send you my Zillow reviews.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess if you don't have any questions, I'll, thank you very much for taking this time with me. And, like I said, I'll get those comparable sales out to you and I'll text you my Zillow reviews. This is your cell phone number?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I guess last question though, right now
Sure.
do you have anybody that you're considering hiring or would you consider hiring me again?
I do. So there is a realtor that lives in the same community as my dad's house.
Okay.
I've been in contact with. So I've talked to her and she knows the area because she lives in the same neighborhood. But, my philosophy is you can never have too many resources. You know what I mean? So
right.
I haven't met her personally yet. And so I feel too, it's, you gotta work with people that you jive well with. So all the resources are great and more information is always helpful. So once I get out there next week, I plan on meeting with her and if, things feel right and things feel good, then I'll probably go with her. But if it doesn't feel right and it doesn't, jive well, then I can get a hold of you if that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'd love that. Yeah. And I don't know. I have all the resources. Again, I know I'm very familiar with the probate process and I know this isn't going to be a probate transaction, exactly. But, maybe also, I'm not sure what she's planning on charging you, but maybe we could discuss, commission if that's important to you.
Yeah, I haven't had that conversation with her yet, but if it seems like it's, astronomical or something like that, if it seems like it's a little bit ridiculous, then, I'll get a hold of you for sure.
All right, Emily. Well, thank you for being so candid and so kind, especially when you're talking to somebody. Thank you so much. And again, my condolences to you and your family. And I'm glad you guys are doing okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for your kindness. So
yeah, I'm going through it with my mom right now, and my buddy just lost his grandma and his dad recently, and it's just you just see what a toll it takes on people. So. Yeah. Glad you guys are doing okay. So, all right, Emily. Well, thank you again. I'll get that information out to you, and then I probably will follow up with you. I guess I'll follow with you next week and see how it went with the other lady and see if there's still an opportunity. If not, I understand sometimes if you're not first, you're last, and that's just the way it goes, and that's perfectly okay if that's what you decide.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Emily. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night.
We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
You too. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Thanks for staying with me to the end. I knew you were going to like that video. Hopefully you picked up a lot of great tips and a lot of great nuance to the conversation. We really want to be open and uplifting and definitely want to start the conversation on a little bit lower of a path, kind of come in very gently and then hopefully elevate the conversation as we get further into it. But guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to talk to me about potentially partnering with me, go ahead and reach out to me. We'll set up a 15-minute Zoom call and see if we're a good fit. And we can also set up a call session to help you start leveling up your cold calling ability. But until I hear from you, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, be well.